All right, with this one right here, it's not a new story. We've heard this a million times over. You could pick how many NFL players, basketball players, baseball players, soccer, whatever. People that we look at in these high privileged positions that have the access to millions of dollars or get these multi-million dollar contracts or at least make millions of dollars across their careers, even if it's a short-lived career. And then when we see them fucked up, we go, damn, Delonte West was just arrested and he's drugged out now, whatever. But I remember he was in the NBA. Life be lifing. There do be the poor money management, but it's all different people. Some people get robbed. Mike Tyson had a point in his career where he was broke as shit. And a lot of people were sympathetic, saying that allegedly Don King robbed him for all his money. Hell, he was saying that in interviews. Tyson himself, Don King robbed me for all money. Shit, can I at least get a blowjob? Remember? That's Tyson snapping. So there's all these different circumstances why people get their hands on all this money and opportunity, but yet we look at them today and they don't got a dime to their name. So this latest story to come out that's now viral, former NBA star, we remember Sebastian, of course, moves back into projects due to poor money management. Sheesh. Let me go on a smaller screen. Let's take a look.
Look, we ain't got no keys. This how you get your mail. That's how you get your mail. You ain't got no mail? We good. Can't come in here by yourself. Gotta sign a waiver to come in 2940. I'm gonna show y'all the inside. Yeah. Let's go.
She really do look a little bit like a prison.
It's a culture shock, but I ain't gonna lie. Me coming back to the projects was a gift. It was a gift and a curse, but more of a gift. Tell you the truth. I really wanted to show the world exactly how I'm living. Being in the project is all a mental thing also, you know what I'm saying? But shit is definitely real. This is the kitchen right here and shit. This shit get lit at, take care of yourself. My last pantry I had in my crib was a whole room size. You know what I'm saying? But right now, this is the pantry, you heard? Check out the amenities, man. Stainless steel appliances and all that. This is my office / closet room. Y'all might have seen this jersey right here. Y'all see this jersey right here? 1,000 pair Off-Whites and all that. Y'all already know I'm gonna stay fly. They're a little worn, so somebody got their ass bust when we wearing these. I don't know if y'all know, on COVID, I lost my mom, and I lost my oldest brother, and the next year, God sent me twins, girl and boy. I'm gonna go say what's up to them. They sleep though.
Y'all twins.
This is my twins' playroom right here. But most important was these right here. Make sure my kids read about me. Middle. Look, we ain't got no keys.
Oh, man, that shit just made me feel whole. I didn't know it was gonna go that direction. That shit just made me feel whole different. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm glad he has a roof over his head and over those two twins' head. There's a lot of people that grow up with even way less than that, So shout out to him for still keeping them two with a roof over their head. The shock of that is crazy. From going to being a multimillionaire and living in these lavish homes and having pantries the size of a room, like he said, to now just picking a spot in the corner where you could just put down some groceries or whatever, and that's the pantry. Like having to go back is it's incredible. I was literally just having this conversation with some of the homies yesterday. We was here hanging out watching the games, and I was just like, yo, the economy is so fucked up. I'd be like, I live with a paranoia, not even when the economy is fucked up or when we're in a recession, but I'm just like a big proponent of trying to save as much money as possible. I've always been like that. I like to splurge, have my little amenities, spend my money on my little fun because you only live once, do little things to make myself smile and other people smile and have a good time. But I'm always trying to put some away. Always. It's a paranoia of never going backwards because I'd kill myself if I had to go back. Like in that scenario there, I go from the mansion to the projects. Like going backwards like that, it would kill me. It would my soul would be so burnt. Like I wouldn't be myself. I wouldn't be able to be 100% productive. But anyway, I did pull up on the side how much Sebastian made in his career. So I believe he was drafted out of high school too, which was incredible within itself. Okay, but '04 through '05 on the Portland Trailblazers, a salary of 1.6. The next year, 1.8. Next year after that, he moved to the Boston Celtics, 2 million. The year after that, 2.5 million on the Timberwolves. Also, he's moving around a lot already. The year after that, still with the Timberwolves, 2.6 million. The year after that, he moves to the Clippers and the Cavaliers within the same year, 2.7 million. The year after that, back to the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Phoenix Suns within the same year, 1.5. Year after that, Phoenix Suns, 1.5 million. The year after that, Phoenix Suns and Toronto, 1.6 million. And the final year, 2013 through 2014, the OKC Thunder, 1.4 million. For more than half of his career, though, his money kept going up. Started at 1.6, kept going up, peaked out at 2.7, and then started to come back down to 1.4. He appears to have been a journeyman. I don't even remember him playing for that many teams. I don't think he ever averaged over 10 points. He was a monster in high school, but the NBA is a different ball game. Like look what happened to Bronny. Like Bronny's being exposed in the NBA. The NBA is the NBA. The ninth man on the bench will beat the shit out of you. Which is why it's not easy to average over 10. So he never was a superstar. But when you total all that up, it's looking like 19 to 20 million before taxes, before agent fees, and before endorsements. So the endorsements could add back, of course, but the taxes, depending on where he's moving around, based on when he's getting traded and everything, what the state where he's living, you know, the most extreme, just general cut shit in half, just be out of safety. Like, I got 20 million. I'm only looking at 10 million of it. The other 20 million taxes and this and payments, and they pay this and pay that and help there and help that and do this, whatever, responsibility, all that type of shit. But it goes faster than it appears to come in, and you just wake up and it's like, what the fuck? But yeah, it came in the 2004 draft. Never really had any major accomplishments in the NBA. It was really pre-NBA where his biggest accomplishments were. So, I think people, it's not easy for people to be sympathetic when you see they didn't made 80, 100 times more money than you ever touched, right? So a lot of us haven't had $20 million over the course of how many years is that? 2004 through 2014, 10 years, right? Whether it's pre-tax, gross, net, whatever. But just the 20 million coming through your hands, regardless of whether you can hold on to it or not, or how you spend it, how many people are in that ball game, pun intended. What's the percentage of people that even make over $500,000 a year, in America, let alone the whole world? It's less than like 5%, I think. But anyway, so people is not going to be sympathetic from that standpoint. um but for me, I don't know, it's tripping my sympathy bone right now, especially seeing the daughters and everything like that, because I know that there's a lot of people sometimes, and it can happen to the best of us, where some of it comes from just lack of knowledge, lack of teaching. You know, some people don't grow up with OGs, big homies, parents, management that don't take advantage of them, i.e., allegedly a Don King. People that rob you, people that are just there for the ride, people that got their handouts, bad women and girlfriends or wives that want to take your shit from you, divorce, take half your shit. The homies that run around with you like MC Hammer and everybody, hey, and then it's like, damn, I took care of everybody. Not everybody cuts and trims the fat like this, like a 50 Cent. Not everybody does that. 50 Cent got those legendary stories of calling business meetings, looking under the table, seeing nobody got on the G Unit sneakers and saying, look, you got Nikes, you got Jordans, or you got this, and you motherfuckers getting checks from the sneaker deal that I got all you motherfuckers. Bet that. Not everybody moves like that. Some people are just so into like, shit, I ended up being a blessed one in the middle. I grew up with this 10, 15, 20 people. You needed a house? Oh, here, you're my best friend. You need a job? Okay, you're my manager. You have no experience. You're going to fuck up some of these deals, and we're going to miss out on a lot of money because you don't know the job. Hey, my parents, I need you to get a crib. You need my sister. She want a car. I got to give her a car. I got $20 million. How I don't get my sister a car? It's tough. And then the money management of it, the taxes of it, the investment side of the game, as far as building longevity, unfortunately for many of us, we have to learn it. We're not taught it. I didn't have none of those classes in high school or college. None of maybe they offered them in college. I don't know, but I never had none of them classes. How much of this shit you got to be. And sometimes going through the drama is the best teacher, which means we find out after we done already had a problem. Like, oh, word. So that's how I stopped my manager from robbing me. You know what I'm saying? So I want to be sympathetic because I know there's a lot of people that's in that boat, But all in all, great reminder for us to stay humble, work hard, save money, try to keep yourselves around good, productive, hardworking people because that motivates you as well. And then also you got those times where you could also lean on each other, provide opportunities for each other. It is a who knows whose world many, 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 many times, you know. So shout out to the guy for even letting people have a look into his life because hopefully there's a lot of youngsters that can see this and learn from it. And I hope for him doing what appears to be this like documentary. I hope he's getting a check from it. You know what I'm saying? So blessings to you and your two loved ones, your two twins. Blessings to you and wish you the best. Keep grinding and keep your head up, homie. You know what I'm saying?